Geico Studios in Oklahoma City. You are watching the Press Row. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Barry Trammell. We are brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Go online right now and order your pizza at papajohns.com. Time for We Pick 'em. We've got some good basketball games to pick from, Barry, but we start with the best. We're not going to bury the lead. We're going to come right out of the gate swinging, talk Thunder Heat Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Who you got in this one, Barry?
Well, in the international showdown for singular nickname supremacy, I'm going to take the Thunder. I just think playing at home, they're going to be fired up. Heat is a little bit on cruise control all year. They get up for big games, but they also know that the real money is to be made in May and June. So I think especially if Westbrook makes his return on Thursday night, the emotions are going to be very, very high. I'll take the Thunder.
Yeah, I'm going Thunder in this one as well. And I think the Thunder, after that game in Miami earlier this year, without Russell Westbrook making the lineup adjustment to go small, they figured it out. They got it figured out what they need to do against the Heat. They need to play small ball. You got to adjust for those matchups because the Heat's not changing. And they had some guys out there, namely Kendrick Perkins. Barry, you wrote about the politics of Perk, that really didn't have anybody to guard. And so maybe you start Kendrick, but you get him out of there pretty quick, and then you go with the small lineup. I think that wins the day. Thunder wins, but you know what? I think it's going to be interesting to see how motivated LeBron is. He's clearly tied up in the idea that Durant is ascending up to that MVP status, and the Thunder looks like they're going to take over for the Heat. It's going to be interesting to see how he plays on Thursday night. Let's go to this one on Saturday afternoon, Barry. OSU's men host Texas Tech. The return of Marcus Smart as the team that he shoved that fan against comes to town. All sorts of drama. Who you got in this one?
Well, I'm going to take OSU, but I'm not sold on it. The truth of the matter is the Cowboys weren't playing well with Marcus Smart, and they've struggled without him. 2 close losses after the blowout loss at Texas. So it'll be fascinating to see, much like the return of Russell Westbrook. I think it's going to be an emotional lift for the Cowboys, but maybe sometimes I think even playing at home adds more pressure to them on this situation. I'll be interested to see how they all adjust and it mixes in with Smart, how much pressure he puts on himself. Is he going to be the same player? Is he going to have the same attitude? It's going to be high drama, but I think OSU will get it done and win, but I'm not sold on it.
Yeah, high drama. It will be not a high noon showdown at 12:30, but it's still a lot going into this game that the emotions will be running high. I think the crowd will be pretty good for the game, but I think OSU wins. I think they're a better team, even though Tech has been playing very well. But I think you get Marcus Smart back. I think they become a better team, and I think they show it. But golly, they have got to get back on the winning track, Barry. Just unbelievable where this season has gone. They're going to have to win out to finish 500 in Big 12 play. Maybe they get in the NCAA tournament, even if they're under 500 by a game. But they are going to have to hustle, and you got to win Saturday to even have a chance. So this is a must-win for the Cowboys. All right, what about the OU men, Barry? They are hosting Kansas State a little later Saturday afternoon. 3 p.m. Who you picking in this one?
I'm going to take the Sooners. Kansas State's a very good team, and K-State can be a tough matchup for Oklahoma because K-State's pretty good inside. But on the other hand, OU doesn't really score a bunch inside, so K-State's interior defense could be sort of irrelevant. The OU guards have been playing very well. Buddy Hield with the great game in Stillwater on Saturday. Even going 4 deep, Frank Booker off the bench played very well. I like Oklahoma to get it done in Norman.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Sooners in this one as well. I thought that win at OSU was a good one, even though OSU is undermanned to go on the road, and especially to bounce back after that disappointing performance against Texas Tech they had right before Bedlam. Just played with little energy, didn't play defense well. Just everything seemed off kilter, but I think that game was the exception to the rule. I think that this team is much more prepared on a game-in, game-out basis. And they've had this entire week off, Barry. I think that helps too. They'll be fresh. They'll be invigorated. They've been focused on this game for days and days. I like OU to win. All right, let's pick another Thunder one because it's another big game this week, Barry. A noon showdown. Sunday, the Clippers come to town. Possibly the other hottest team in the league. Who are you picking in this one?
Well, I'm going to take the team that plays defense, and that's not the Clippers. The Clippers, when you watch them, you think, man, these guys are good. Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, all kinds of shooters surrounding those guys. DeAndre Jordan's turned into a player. Doc Rivers is coaching them. They've stolen the hearts of Los Angeles. But the truth is, the Clippers still have the 5th best record in the West. Tuesday night at home, they get beat by a crippled San Antonio team. The Clippers still don't play defense. And until they do, they're not going to be an elite contender. I like the Thunder.
Yeah, I'm going Thunder in this one as well. Frankly, I'm going to pick the Thunder until further notice, until they look like they're a little shaky or a little off the rails from where they have been, because they've just been playing spectacular. It obviously starts with Kevin Durant, but now with the idea that Russell Westbrook is coming back, you add him to the mix. I think that's only going to help bolster this team, and everybody else has been playing at a really high level too. I don't think you can pick against the Thunder until they give us a good reason. I haven't seen it yet. All right, lastly, Barry, let's go with the big Monday game up in Lawrence. Oklahoma's men go to Fog Allen Fieldhouse, 8 p.m. on Monday night. Who you got in this one?
I got Kansas. 1993, Sooners go up there and win. Haven't won since.
Unbelievable.
Sooners have a good team. Got veteran leadership. Got good guard play. They got a great coach. Got what you need to be successful. But Kansas has Allen Fieldhouse, has Bill Self, has a stable of big-time players, both guards and postmen. It's going to be tough to beat Kansas. I got the Jayhawks.
Yeah, I'm going to go in Kansas in this one as well. I saw the first meeting between these two teams in person when the Sooners really gave Kansas a run for their money. But that night, the Kansas freshmen, those two superstars that they have that are freshmen, did not play well. I was really shocked by how much those guys were not a factor in games. They've really kind of reasserted themselves and are playing better basketball. I know obviously Joel Embiid has been a little bit banged up, has missed some time here and there, but seems like he's back and will be a factor. So I see them winning, but I do know that OU knows this is a team, because of them being coached by Lon Kruger, that gives them a chance. I think they have a chance to go up there and score an upset, but it's going to take great games across the board, and they really haven't won games where everybody's played well. It's usually a couple guys, and a couple guys not playing great. If they go up there and everybody plays well, they got a chance, but that has not happened yet this year for the Sooners. That's why I'm going with the Jayhawks. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.